As promised here, I've been pulling out, and I've not touched any of this stuff till today. I've been pulling out, unboxing my Accsoon CineView M7 Pro monitor right here. This is my Accsoon Master 4K transmitter. I've got it already together. I kind of was doing all this and I forgot to hit record, so unfortunately, you know, the unboxing is the unboxing, you know, whatever. But on top of that, I got what they call their Accsoon monitor cage with sunshade. So that turned out to be really nice. It was a simple 2 screws on the bottom and the cage is on. Now, I was going through some of the features of the monitor. I have not yet turned anything on except for the transmitter. And I also, this is an option. I can't remember how I got it in there. Find the release button. There it is. This was an adapter from Accsoon that takes, because this uses 2 Sony NP type batteries. I didn't want to mess around with that, so I've got their V-mount adapter. Now this takes 2, so this has 2 built in. It's pretty high quality for a V-mount adapter to fill in for 2 NP batteries. So I recommend getting theirs as opposed to something generic, and it snaps in real nice. Now, I'm finding a few things on the monitor that I didn't know about at all, and a couple things that caught me real quick was it does have SDI in and out, so you got a loop through on the SDI. It also has HDMI in and out, which, you know, I wasn't really paying attention to any of these things because I thought it was just, you know, this is new on the market. I just thought it was wireless. This is dual band wireless. Now, this is only a 2.5 or 5 or 2.4 or 5 gigahertz type. This doesn't do the newest 6 Accsoon that I have right here. The reason why I bought this one, this is the most low latency 4K long reach, and this is a tri-band. And from what I've read, it's supposed to be, you know, pretty foolproof in the sense of no interruptions and long range. And, you know, it's hard to touch something like that at this price point. Now, the monitor does not take that 6 hertz frequency, but I will be buying a 4K Master receiver down the road to put on my big field monitor. But for now, what I'm doing, this is a little more portable setup. This would be out on set for the director. The cage allows me to put the handles on the sides, which I don't have at the moment. It does come with that little sunshade, and it just clipped right in there, real simple. It isn't like, the sunshade is great. You know, it's just kind of, I don't even know what kind of material it is, but it'll do the job. And then here on the 4K Cine Master transmitter, this is 4K 60, and it takes a Sony NP battery on the back, but I also bought an adapter cable, which both these monitors can use to run a D-tap off of the back of the camera, or this one I'm just going to, you know, run a V-mount here. I'm not worried about doing a D-tap, but you have the capability. Now, some of the cool features on this thing it also is it has a, it does have the ability to put a power, you know, this type of cable in. It could be an AC power supply if you wanted, or run off a D-tap, off a block battery, whatever. It has an SDI card port. I don't know if this records. I mean, if it records, like, whoa, extra bonus. I wasn't anticipating that. The Accsoon has their own app, which is what I'm really, really excited about, because the transmitter will send out multiple signals. So it also has a Type-C out. So you know, I got all these iPads. So over here, if you missed my other video, this is the Accsoon cage for my iPad Pro. Comes with the battery plate. I did a whole video on putting that together, and then I'm feeding my iPad Pro off of a big block, and I'm all excited about that. And I put the app on the iPad, and then I'll have this signal of my camera right there to the iPad. Now here, I'll be getting it directly from the tri-band to this wirelessly. And also, like I said, it has a Type-C out, so you technically, whatever you have that might take a Type-C, it should be able to feed the signal directly out of the wireless via the Type-C cable into an onboard. So for example, maybe I had my cell phone or a cell phone on top of the camera for external, maybe for the camera assistant or for me to look at. I just, I mean, these screens on my iPhone Pro 17 Pro, I mean, come on. I'm already carrying it with me, so, and that's kind of interesting. If you're traveling light or whatever, and you got an iPad and an iPhone, with just this transmitter alone, you're out sending signals. So, man, that's a game changer as far as I'm concerned. And I just got to, the monitor is loaded with features. Sometimes you're like, man, how is it possible to have all these features? So the other things that it has, like I said, HDMI in and out, SD card. Down on the bottom, it's got a Type-C PD in and PD out. So if you had your two NP batteries on here, you could probably charge them if you had a Type-C charger of some sort. And it has a fan. It has headphone output on the monitor. So, technically, right, wirelessly, you're gonna get the audio and the video. So as a director on set, you can have your headphones attached to this. And then on the top, I haven't gone through it yet, but we've got all of our control buttons. And, okay, I just found the power button, so I just fired it up. And, next, I'm just going through these products. Next, I'll be getting, this has SDI in, HDMI in, HDMI out, Type-C out. So with this camera, I'll be feeding this SDI out of the camera into the wireless module, and then out it goes. And then here we have all of our settings, nice color screen, and I know we don't have a shot of this, but a nice color screen. You have fan control, so it does have a fan, so you can go quiet mode, no fan, etc. Then you have 264, you have system info, and it tells you what software version and what frequency, I guess, and then a grouping, and then of course it's set for the US. Group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on, the groupings. Up to 16. That's a network setting. I'll have to get into all that because, again, this is all new to me. Just fired the camera up here. I've got the transmitter on. I'm just going to do a quick test before I get everything all buttoned up. Let's take this. And what's nice is this can pivot like that, I suppose, if you need it to. And we want to, can we pivot that way? No, we cannot. So I need to flip this like this. I want to get the BNC input on this side. All right, Let's feed it a signal. Okay, now let's take a look at the menu. Okay, so right away, as soon as I plug the BNC in, let me just tip this down. Menus here. And if I had a hex key, I could tighten that up some more. But as soon as I got a signal to it, the red lights came on here on the top. And then it tells you I've got a 1080p 24 feed coming into it. Now I haven't done anything else except turn it on, plug it in. Now the monitor, we want to do, let's see, no SDI input. So it has different modes. So I was saying that it has SDI in, HDMI in. You can. It's a touch screen, so you can touch in here and select. So now I just selected. It says work mode. It has 3 work modes. Not exactly sure. Waiting for background service. Okay, so that's, there it goes. Okay. So let me just spin this around. Interesting. So, oops. Let me just frame this up into something that's worth anything out the window. And let's see what we got here. What's really cool is it does have a nice color, and man, there's just so many settings. So I can put up the peaking real quick. I can put up a grayscale. I can eliminate all the monitor. I can put up a false color. Now, what's interesting is, let me see something here. Let me get rid of that. So if you're using a menu, it puts the menu in green. And man, you can, there's a lot. All right, let me just put it that way. Histogram, waveform, vector scope, RGB, focus mode, peaking, red, green, blue, LUTs. So if I was shooting S-Log. But just looking at, I know it's, you know, I'm just talking to camera and you can't see a lot of this. What I'm curious about is why I have an SD card. Now that might just be to do firmware upgrades or something, but right now I'm not getting any delay, and I really like the look of the color. I know you can't see it, but it looks pretty true. So I'm digging that. Tells me Rec 709, channel 118, RX, GR1, FHD 1080p, 60 FIPS, RX 1080p, 24 FIPS, 24.57 gigabytes. Now, I don't know what that means because I don't have a card in here or anything. And there's no card in the camera. Gives me my battery voltage. You can roll the camera from here. Now it says my camera's not connected, so I have to figure that one out. Play button. Not sure what that's about, but now I'm stuck on that menu. So let's go back. All right, I'm not sure what I did there. Internet, Bluetooth off. So it has Bluetooth, internet connection, so it's also wireless to your internet. And probably have to come up here. Let me see. I'm not sure how to go back. I have to figure out where the back button is. But just on a quick connection, I just turned the camera on, fed a BNC into it, and then I switched the monitor to RX mode. It has 3 modes, so if you're going to go hardwire, you're going to have to select that input. If you're going to go wireless, select that, and it connects really quick. At least, I mean, I'm sitting right next to the receiver. I'm going to go take a walk, you know, and I'm just going to go see. I'm going to go out the front of the house and see if I got a signal. So that'll be my quick test. Again, I don't know whether you could hear me or not, but man, I was way out there, way farther than any director would be offset. You know, you could almost have, if you had a honey wagon or something, you just need to throw a signal, or you had some producer somewhere offset, you wanted to get a feed. You know, again, I can feed multiple without, you know, so when I use, I can't think of the other brand, but, you know, sometimes I got to put a jumper or an extra module like this wave, you know, this big wave thing out in the halfway, and then all the clients are in some room way to hell on the other side of the warehouse. To me, we'll see, but this, you know, at these price points, I'm getting every bit of that, is what I think. Now, I'm not out in the city right now, so, you know, I'll be putting it through its paces as I go out and do shoots, but so far, the color of the monitor is great, and the distance of the wireless, and I just got to get some action going on so I can see the latency, but right now I'm just not seeing it, you know, I'm not seeing it. So there you go.